So this comment, I want to reply to it in video format. I replied to him and asked why he believed that I should go to university, but I'm going to reply to it and maybe give you guys clarity on why I chose this path of trading forex and not going to university. So should you go to school or should you trade forex? That is a question that I can't answer for you. But one thing I need you to understand is that whatever decision you make, you must be willing to suffer the consequences for that decision.
Ngaze ngayenza indaba. Ngamsukela umfazi womxhoza ngamshada.
Right? You must be willing to pay the price for the life you want to live. If school doesn't work out, right, I need you to understand that you're the one who made that decision for yourself and you can't blame anyone else. You need to take accountability. If forex doesn't work out for you, then you need to understand that you're the one who made the decision. Nobody made it for you. And you have to take accountability. So the cool editing is done. I can't edit like that and post consistently. To be honest, that bit of editing took me quite a while. But please just watch to the end. That's why I'm a firm believer in the fact that you cannot let people, outside people, even your family, influence decisions that are going to shape your future, right? Who you're going to marry, what career you're going to go into, if you're going to start a business or not, if you're going to have children. Like, do not let anybody make those decisions for you, because you do not want to blame them, right, when you regret that decision. So why did I make my decision? Why did I choose not to go to school? Now, let's remember, there are many definitions for success. Everybody has their own definition. Some people, it may be having fast houses, fast cars, big mansions, and having a lot of money. Other people, it may be retiring their parents early, buying my mama a house. You've heard that. Other people may be having a lot of children and big family and just having a community in their house. People have different versions of what success is. And let me tell you my version and why it correlates with not going to school. So going to school for me will be counterproductive to actually achieving success. So if I get a degree, I am not successful. Now let me explain to you why. My why is that I want to debunk this preconceived notion that a degree is the only way to make it. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel, if like you're an OG, like from the ground up, or if you've binge watched my videos, I don't know if anybody has binge watched my videos, but if you have and you've been watching from the ground up, you know that is my why. You know that is my why. Most of my videos are about making it without a degree. And I truly want to achieve this so I can show people that it's possible. People do believe that it is possible. I've heard people say, yeah, you can make it without a degree, whatever, but people are just afraid to pursue this path of making it in life, right? And it's not for everyone. I agree. I remember in grade 8, I was speaking to this girl who sat behind me in Afrikaans, right? And we were speaking about our goals and dreams and what we want to achieve in life. I've always been this guy, surprisingly. I've always been this guy, even though I wasn't this guy like now, but I've always been this guy who just would occasionally think, what do I want to do with my life? I want to be successful. So I was speaking to this girl and I told her that I don't really care about the degree. I genuinely don't. I don't. I just care about the money. I told her, I just want to make money. I can even throw that degree away once I make my money. I really don't care about that piece of paper. And she was more of a, no, I want to show my kids my achievements. I want to take pictures and just show them that it's possible if you get a solid education and everything. And it's okay. There are people who are like that in life. There are, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having your own definition for success. There's nothing wrong with having your definition of success. So my definition of success is proving that it is possible to make it without a degree. If I can do that, I feel like I will be successful. Maybe I'll have other bigger goals after that. But if we can just show that, right, it doesn't have to be for the whole world. It doesn't have to be for the whole of Africa, the whole of South Africa. Even if it can just be for my community, Illichville, intwana zasekasi, like the small kids from the hood, if they can just see me make it without school, maybe they can just stop not believing in themselves just because they're not good in school. You know, maybe if somebody laughs at you because you failed, you know that that doesn't mean that you are worthless. That doesn't mean that you can't succeed in life. You know, I was not a bad student. Let me just clear that up. I was not a bad student, right? From grade 1 up until grade 10, I was a really, really good student, right? There was a point where I was like I was an A student there, but of course, guys, like as the grades go up, school gets harder. You know, let me just be honest. But there was a point in grade 11 when I found out about forex. There was that point I just didn't care about school anymore. Like my results just started going down because I was trying to make it like big in this forex thing. Like I was just grinding forex, dude. I was just tired of doing homework, right? Because what I hate about school, firstly, is that you spend maybe 2 hours of your day in the beginning preparing for school. Then you spend 8 hours at school. And then you have to spend maybe 2 to 4 hours just doing homework. And that's your day. And your whole day just revolves around this one thing. You know, how do you get to see other opportunities that the world has to offer? You know, like if you have any chance of succeeding at something else, this schedule already removes that chance completely. I'm being honest. This schedule, the preparing for school, going to school, and then doing homework for tomorrow just in case the teacher doesn't bash you and like ruin your relationship with your parents and things like that. Like that schedule already just blocks every other opportunity to succeed. And I hate that. I really hate that about school. Because if we're being honest, school was designed to fulfill the capitalist agenda, right? Do your research and maybe come fight me if your research says the opposite. But I promise you, if you just do your research on why the school system has actually been put into place, you will realize that it wasn't to make us succeed. It was to make the rich people richer than they are. You know, it was for greedy people, right? Rockefeller didn't have people who were competent enough to work in his factories, and then he just funded the school system. Like, look at this quote by him. He funded the school system so he can teach people to work in his factory so who can get richer? Rockefeller. That's why the school system was put into place in the beginning. But people don't know that. We give it so much trust, but you don't even know where it comes from. You know, do you know who Horace Mann is? You don't know who Horace Mann is. Do you know what the Prussian system is? You don't know what the Prussian system is. Like, just search about school and find out why was school put into place in the beginning. And you realize that it wasn't to your benefit, right? But of course, I'm not trying to lead you away from your path. If you believe that getting a degree is your version of success, then that's fine. But I have my own version of success, and it's not school. It's not school. And I've made a very, very well-informed decision. I made a very, very well-informed decision. I didn't just wake up one day out of the blue and decide that, I'm not going to school. No. There have been a series of events that led to this conclusion. Series of events in my life that have led to this conclusion that, okay, I don't think school is the way for me. I wasn't a bad student. I'm not going to lie. When on the times where I really tried to actually get good marks, I would get good marks. There was a time where I got 100% on a life science test in high school, which is crazy. Which is crazy, you know, because I was actually trying hard. I was trying to make it in school, you know. Anyway, I just hate the fact that school denies us the opportunity to explore other opportunities outside of school, you know. And I know some people will be like, there is sports moves in school and there is chess and everything, but those are not all the opportunities that the world has to offer. There are way more opportunities that you don't know about, but you're already trapped in this box. And even with those opportunities that are offered in school, if you do bad in school, they're gonna force you to leave what you're good at. If you're good at soccer, but you're terrible at school, isn't that trying to tell you something? Like, isn't that telling you something? And deep down, you know, Guti, like, this is not the place for me. For some people, for me too, I knew, you know. And to be honest, another reason is that when I compare the risk to reward ratio of, I'm a trader, guys, so I think like this now. That's another benefit of trading. I sometimes think of things in strike rates and risk to reward ratios. I know you guys know, né? But anywho, if you compare the risk to reward ratio of school, right? So what is the risk? Paying a lot of money, right? For information that is free on YouTube, right? And if you are in my high school, you know that the reason you passed physics was either you had a private tutor or this guy who gave free out information on this guy or this guy who gave free information out on YouTube. So it was free and he taught it better than the person you are paying. What? Come on now. Tell me that doesn't sound like a scam. Anyway, let me not try to bash school so much, guys, now. But personally, I don't like school. I don't. It's not for me. I thugged it out for my parents. I really, really thugged it out to at least get that matric certificate for my parents. But it's just not for me. I'm not going to school because I believe it's okay. I do believe it's bad, but I'm not going to school because I believe that and like I do. No, let me not lie. I do. But Nakwana, it's just not for me. I don't like it. I don't at all. I'm not bad at it. I wasn't failing at it. If I really try and put my head down, I can actually be very successful at it. But I just don't like it. It's not, I feel like if I do that, I'm going to be very miserable for the next 3 years, right? I'd rather deal with the frustrations of like trading than school. I hope that makes sense, nah? That makes sense. So anywho, guys, and another thing, now let's just say you pay all of this money to go to school and then you end up not getting a job. That is the risk that comes with trade. That is the risk that comes with school. And then the risk that comes with trading is that you buy courses, you lose money, right? If you're not participating in the process properly, you're gonna lose money, right? If you are trying to find a live account too early, you're gonna lose a lot of money, right? And you might just not be a trader. You might just not be a successful trader. That is the risk that comes with trading. You might just fail and not make it. But you only fail if you give up here. Here it's possible to fail. Here it's your choice to fail. That's another thing. Here it's your choice to fail. Anyway, and then the rewards with coming to school, right, is that you get a job, potentially get a high-paying job. High-paying job, work 9 to 5, work 8 hours. Maybe if you get paid higher, you work more, but at the end of the day, you get a lot of money, even though your time is gone, and then with trading, right? And I'm going to speak so nice about trading because I love trading a lot, right? So firstly, you get a skill that helps you be able to manage your finances. Get a skill that helps you manage your emotions. You get a skill that gives you no cap on how much you can make. It doesn't cap your income. Your income is not limited to it's not limited to the amount of time you have, right? But it's limited based on the results you achieve. How can I say that, man? Your income is not limited to amounts of time you work, right? But it's limited to the results, the decisions. Yes, it's limited to the quality of your decision. So it's based on the quality of your decisions. My English is running away. Based on the quality of your decisions, right? And then I don't know why this pinky's up. I don't have another example. Please comment down below another reward that trading comes with. Freedom. You can get to you get to work, you get to make someone's salary in 3 hours, a few hours, a few minutes, and then you're done for the day. And that's you. That's crazy. That is crazy. However, it is very hard to make it in this journey. In forex, that is the hardest thing. So that is my reply to this dude's comment. That is my long reply to this dude's comment. I don't know if he made it this far, right? I understand when I hot money that trading, you're hot money in trading. You have 5 years experience, way more experience than me, and I should probably be listening to you. Otherwise, I'm going to regret it in future, should probably listen to you because Vele, when you have more experience, right? And I'm not saying that in a sarcastic way. I know it sounds like it. I'm not saying it in a sarcastic way, He's probably further than me in his journey. So I should probably be listening to his advice, but I'm not going to. I'm going to learn the hard way. Yeah, well, and I don't know who else is learning the hard way. Please comment down below. So to the people who are learning the hard way, let's learn the hard way together.